Welcome, friend, to Dream Bites, a podcast where the magic of storytelling meets the power of imagination. Each episode is a warm invitation to explore a world unlike any other, carefully crafted to transport you to new realms of wonder. So, find a cozy spot, settle in, and let the friendly voice of our narrator be your guide on this exciting adventure. And now, dear listener, it's time to embark on today's delightful story.
The Secret of the Singing Mermaids. Chapter 1. The Mysterious Message. The summer sun danced on the waves, casting a warm glow over the seaside village of Whispering Cove. The air was filled with the laughter of children playing on the beach and the salty tang of the ocean breeze. Amidst the joyful chaos of the summer festival, two curious friends, Jamie and Casey, skipped along the shore, their bare feet leaving imprints in the wet sand. Jamie, with sun-kissed hair and a sprinkle of freckles across their nose, was known for their adventurous spirit. Casey, their loyal companion, had eyes the colour of the sea and a contagious smile that could light up even the gloomiest of days. The two had been inseparable since they first met at the village playground, bonding over their shared love for exploring the hidden wonders of their coastal home. As they played, something caught Jamie's eye. A glint of light in the sand, like a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. "Look, Casey!" Jamie called out, pointing to an old bottle poking out from a small dune, its glass surface worn smooth by the relentless tides. Casey hurried over, their curiosity piqued by Jamie's excitement. Together, they carefully excavated the bottle from its sandy nest, brushing off the clinging grains to reveal its mysterious contents. Inside, they found a tightly rolled piece of paper, yellowed with age and bearing the faint scent of salt and secrets. With trembling fingers, Jamie extracted the message and unrolled it, the brittle paper crackling softly as it yielded its hidden wisdom. "What does it say?" Casey asked, their voice hushed with anticipation as they peered over Jamie's shoulder. Jamie squinted at the faded ink, the elegant script dancing before their eyes as they deciphered the ancient words. "It's a riddle," Jamie said, their voice tinged with wonder as they read aloud. "In depths unseen where tides do flow, singing mermaids' voices glow. Their enchanting music holds the key to save your home from a troubled sea. Find them before the moon turns new, or disaster will come crashing through." Casey's eyes widened, their imagination set ablaze by the enigmatic verse. "Singing mermaids? Do you think they're real?" they asked, their voice a mix of awe and disbelief. Jamie furrowed their brow, considering the riddle with the gravity of a seasoned explorer. "I don't know, but this message seems to be a warning. It says we need to find the mermaids to save Whispering Cove from some kind of disaster," they mused, their gaze drifting to the vast expanse of the ocean, its depths holding untold secrets. "But how do we find them?" Casey asked, doubt creeping into their voice like a wisp of sea fog. Jamie turned to their friend, determination sparkling in their eyes like sunlight on the waves. "We'll figure it out together, Casey. If there's even a chance this is true, we have to try. Whispering Cove is our home, and it's up to us to protect it." As the sun began to set, casting vibrant hues of orange and pink across the sky, Jamie and Casey made a pact to unravel the mystery of the Singing Mermaids and protect their beloved village from the unknown danger that loomed on the horizon. With the ancient message clutched tightly in Jamie's hand and the sound of the waves crashing against the shore, the two friends set out on an adventure that would test their courage, their friendship, and their belief in the extraordinary. Chapter 2. The Old Fisherman's Wisdom. With the rising sun as their guide, Jamie and Casey set out along the shore, their hearts filled with determination to unravel the mystery of the Singing Mermaids. The sand, still cool from the night's embrace, tickled their bare feet as they walked, leaving a trail of footprints that were quickly erased by the playful waves. As they rounded a bend in the coastline, a weathered old shack came into view, nestled among the sandy dunes like a secret waiting to be discovered. Wisps of smoke curled from its crooked chimney, carrying with it the scent of smoked fish and untold stories. Nets hung from the rafters, swaying gently in the salty breeze, their intricate knots holding the promise of bountiful catches and wisdom from the depths. Jamie's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "That must be where the old fisherman lives," they whispered, pointing to the shack. I've heard he knows everything about the sea and its secrets. As they approached the shack, their hearts beating in rhythm with the crashing waves, the door creaked open, revealing a grizzled face etched with the lines of countless sunrises and storms. The old fisherman's eyes, as blue as the deepest parts of the ocean, twinkled with a mix of mischief and understanding. "Well, well, what brings you two young adventurers to my humble abode?" he asked, his voice as rough and comforting as the sand beneath their feet. Jamie and Casey glanced at each other, a silent conversation passing between them. Taking a deep breath, Jamie stepped forward. "We found an ancient message in a bottle," they said, holding out the yellowed paper. "It spoke of singing mermaids who can save our village from a coming disaster. We thought you might know something about them." The old fisherman's eyebrows shot up, his interest piqued. "Singing mermaids, you say? Now that's a tale I haven't heard in a long time. Come, sit with me, and I'll share what I know." He led them inside the shack, where the walls were adorned with curious trinkets and treasures from the sea. A giant conch shell that whispered the secrets of the tides, a shimmering pearl that seemed to glow with an inner light, and a map of the stars, charting the paths of celestial guardians. Settling into a chair that creaked with the weight of countless stories, the old fisherman began to speak, his voice soft and melodic like the lapping of waves against the shore. "Legend has it that the singing mermaids are the guardians of the ocean's harmony. Their enchanting melodies have the power to calm the fiercest storms and restore balance to the seas. But they only reveal themselves to those with a pure heart and an unwavering love for the wonders of the deep." Casey leaned forward, their eyes wide with wonder. "How do we find them?" they asked, their voice barely louder than the whisper of the wind through the nets. The old fisherman smiled, a knowing glint in his eye. "Ah, that's the challenge, young ones. The mermaids dwell in a hidden cove, where the water sparkles like diamonds and the air hums with their enchanting songs. To find it, you must follow the path of the setting sun until you reach the twisted tree that dances with the wind. From there, let your hearts be your compass, and trust in the power of your friendship." As Jamie and Casey prepared to leave, the old fisherman placed a weathered hand on each of their shoulders. "Remember," he said, his gaze intense and filled with wisdom, "the journey ahead will test your courage and your bond. You must lean on each other, for it is in the strength of your friendship that you will find the key to success." With the old fisherman's words echoing in their hearts, Jamie and Casey set off along the beach, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The sun climbed higher in the sky, its golden rays a beacon of hope guiding them towards their destiny. And though the path was uncertain and the outcome unknown, they walked hand in hand, secure in the knowledge that together they could weather any storm. Chapter 3. The Friendly Dolphin. With the old fisherman's advice echoing in their hearts, Jamie and Casey pushed their small wooden boat into the crystal-clear water. As they rowed, the warm sun caressed their skin, and the salty breeze played with their hair, filling their noses with the invigorating scent of the sea. Suddenly, a sleek grey fin broke the surface, sending ripples across the turquoise expanse. A playful dolphin leaped out of the water, its smooth, glistening skin catching the sunlight as it danced through the air. The dolphin's cheerful clicks and whistles seemed to fill the world around them, a joyful symphony carried on the wind. "Look, Casey!" Jamie exclaimed, their eyes sparkling with wonder as they pointed at the friendly creature. "Maybe the dolphin can help us find the mermaids." As if understanding their words, the dolphin swam closer, its intelligent eyes meeting their gaze. With a gentle nudge of its bottle-shaped nose, the dolphin urged them to follow, its sleek body cutting through the waves with effortless grace. "I think it wants to show us something," Casey said, excitement bubbling in their voice like the foam on the cresting waves. Jamie and Casey began to row, their arms moving in perfect sync as they followed the dolphin's lead. The creature wove through the waves, guiding them to a hidden cove where the water shimmered an otherworldly shade of turquoise, as if infused with the magic of the mermaid's songs. "Wow!" Jamie breathed, marvelling at the breathtaking beauty that surrounded them. The cove was a secret paradise, its rocky walls adorned with vibrant sea stars and swaying anemones in a kaleidoscope of colours. As they neared the centre of the cove, the dolphin dove beneath the surface, its powerful tail leaving a trail of bubbles in its wake. Moments later, it resurfaced, revealing the entrance to an underwater cavern, its mouth like a doorway to another world. Jamie and Casey exchanged a glance, their hearts pounding with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The call of adventure was irresistible, and they knew they had to explore the mysterious depths. "We have to see what's inside," Jamie said, determination shining in their eyes like the sun on the waves. Taking deep breaths, the friends slipped into the cool embrace of the water, its touch invigorating against their skin. They swam through the narrow opening, the cavern walls shimmering with an ethereal blue light that seemed to dance with the rhythm of their heartbeats. Inside, ancient carvings adorned the walls, their intricate designs telling stories of mermaids with flowing hair and shimmering tails. Jamie ran their fingers over the smooth, worn surface, feeling the whispers of a timeless tale beneath their fingertips. "Look at this, Casey," Jamie whispered, their voice filled with reverence as they pointed to a carving that seemed to hold the key to their quest. These carvings must hold clues about the Singing Mermaids and how to save Whispering Cove. As they ventured deeper into the cavern, the light from the entrance began to fade, and shadows crept along the walls like curious sea creatures. The friends realized they needed to find their way back out before darkness consumed them completely. "We can't get lost in here," Casey said, their voice trembling like a leaf in the breeze. Jamie reached out, their hand finding Casey's in the dim light. They gave a reassuring squeeze, the warmth of their touch a comforting anchor in the unknown. "We'll figure it out together," Jamie promised, their words a soothing balm to Casey's fears. "Just like we always do." Hand in hand, Jamie and Casey navigated the twists and turns of the cavern, their trust in each other a guiding light in the darkness. Just when they thought they might be lost forever, a glimmer of hope appeared ahead, like a star guiding them home. With a final push, they emerged from the cavern, the sun's golden rays embracing them like a long-lost friend. Their dolphin companion greeted them with a joyful leap, it splashing a celebration of their triumph. As they climbed back into their boat, Jamie and Casey knew they were one step closer to unraveling the mystery of the Singing Mermaids and saving their beloved village from the unseen danger that lurked beneath the waves. With the knowledge gained from the ancient carvings and the courage born from their unbreakable bond, they set their sights on the horizon, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Chapter 4. The Mermaid's Melody. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in vibrant hues of orange and pink, Jamie and Casey followed the clues they had gathered from the cavern carvings. The ancient markings spoke of underwater ruins, hidden beneath the waves, where the Singing Mermaids were said to dwell. The friendly dolphin, as if sensing their determination, led them further out to sea. The water sparkled like 1,000 diamonds, and the salty breeze carried the faint scent of seaweed and secrets. Suddenly, the dolphin dove beneath the surface, its sleek body cutting through the clear water. Jamie and Casey knew they had to follow. Taking deep breaths, they plunged into the cool embrace of the ocean, swimming deeper and deeper. The pressure of the water hugged their bodies, and tiny bubbles tickled their skin as they kicked their legs and propelled themselves downward. Just as their lungs began to ache for air, a shimmering light caught their eyes. There, nestled on the ocean floor, lay the ruins of an ancient temple, its pillars adorned with delicate shells and swaying strands of kelp. As they swam closer, a hauntingly beautiful melody filled the water, each note as clear and pure as a drop of liquid crystal. The sound was unlike anything they had ever heard before, both soothing and invigorating, filling their hearts with a sense of wonder and peace. The singing grew louder as they approached the heart of the ruins, and there, perched upon a throne of coral, sat a mermaid with hair the colour of sea foam and a tail that glittered like 1,000 emeralds. Her skin was luminous, as if it had been kissed by the moon, and her eyes held the wisdom of the ages. The mermaid smiled at Jamie and Casey, her voice weaving into the enchanting melody that surrounded them. "Welcome, young adventurers," she said, her words bubbling through the water. "You have journeyed far to find us." Jamie and Casey, awestruck by the mermaid's beauty and the magic that pulsed through the ruins, could only nod in response, their eyes wide with wonder. "Our music holds the power to restore balance to the ocean," the mermaid continued, her gaze turning serious. "The harmony we create helps to keep the tides in check, the currents flowing smoothly, and the sea life thriving. But our songs alone are not enough to protect your village from the coming disaster. The friends exchanged a glance, their hearts swelling with purpose. What can we do? Casey asked, their voice filled with determination. You must find a way to share the power of our music with your people, the mermaid replied. Teach them the importance of caring for the ocean, of keeping its waters clean and its creatures safe. Inspire them to work together to protect the sea, just as you two have worked together to find us. Only then will your village be saved. Jamie and Casey knew they faced a daunting task, but they also knew they had to try. The fate of their village, and perhaps even the entire ocean, rested on their young shoulders. Remember, the mermaid added, her voice as soft as a whisper, the ocean is a delicate balance. Every creature, from the tiniest plankton to the mightiest whale, plays a role in keeping it healthy. And you, as humans, have the power to make a difference. Use that power wisely. As they bid farewell to the mermaid and began their journey back to the surface, Jamie and Casey's minds raced with ideas. They knew they would need all their courage and creativity to find a way to harness the power of the mermaid's melody and save their home from the looming threat. But with the magic of the ocean coursing through their veins, the wisdom of the mermaid's words etched in their hearts, and the strength of their friendship to guide them, Jamie and Casey felt ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. They knew that together, they could inspire their village to become guardians of the sea, and in doing so, they would protect not only their own future, but the future of all the wondrous creatures that called the ocean home. Chapter 5. The Power of Friendship and Music. With the mermaid's enchanting melody still echoing in their hearts, Jamie and Casey surfaced from the depths of the ocean. As they clambered into their small boat, the weight of their newfound responsibility settled upon their young shoulders. How are we going to share the mermaid's music without revealing their secret? Casey wondered aloud, worry creasing their brow. Jamie, deep in thought, suddenly snapped their fingers. I've got it! We'll organise a beach clean-up and music festival. We can use the melodies we learned from the mermaids to inspire everyone to take care of the ocean. Casey's eyes lit up, catching on to Jamie's plan. And we can teach them the songs without mentioning where they came from. It's perfect. The friends set to work, their enthusiasm contagious as they rallied their community. They posted flyers, handed out invitations, and even composed their own songs based on the mermaids' enchanting tunes. Jamie and Casey worked tirelessly, weaving the mermaid's magic into their own melodies, crafting songs that spoke of the ocean's beauty and the importance of protecting it. As the day of the festival drew near, the village buzzed with excitement. Children practiced the songs Jamie and Casey had taught them, their voices carrying on the salty breeze. Adults gathered supplies for the beach clean-up, eager to do their part in preserving the coastal wonderland they called home. The morning of the event dawned bright and clear, the sun casting a warm glow over the sparkling sand. The beach was soon filled with villagers of all ages, armed with garbage bags and eager smiles. As they worked together to clean the shore, Jamie and Casey's music floated on the breeze, the mermaid's magic weaving through the notes. Children and adults alike sang along, their voices rising in harmony as they picked up litter and debris. The once cluttered beach began to transform, the sand gleaming like diamonds beneath the sun. As the day wore on, the sense of community and purpose grew stronger, the music binding the villagers together in a common goal. During a break in the cleanup, Jamie and Casey gathered everyone around to share stories about the ocean's wonders. They spoke of colourful coral reefs teeming with life, of playful dolphins dancing in the waves, and of the mysterious depths that held countless secrets. The villagers listened with rapt attention, their hearts swelling with a newfound appreciation for the sea and all its inhabitants. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the festivities, Jamie and Casey looked out at the transformed beach and the smiling faces of their friends and neighbours. They knew that this was just the beginning of their journey as protectors of the ocean, but with the power of friendship and the magic of music on their side, they felt ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Hand in hand, the two friends watched as the villagers made a solemn pledge to be guardians of the sea, to cherish and protect the wondrous world beneath the waves. And though the singing mermaids remained hidden, their enchanting melodies would forever echo in the hearts of Jamie, Casey, and the entire village, a reminder of the extraordinary magic that can be found when we open our hearts to the beauty and wonder of the natural world around us. So the end.
And there you have it, dear listener. Another enchanting journey brought to life by the magic of storytelling. We hope that this tale has sparked your imagination and left you with a sense of wonder. As we close this chapter, remember that there's always another story waiting to be discovered. So keep your sense of curiosity alive and join us again for the next episode of Dream Bites. Until then, may your own adventures be filled with the same excitement and delight as the ones we've shared here. And always remember, the power of imagination knows no bounds. Thank you for being a part of the Dream Bites story. See you next time.